So, Chosen One, if you're in the US, I do want you guys to understand that the dream that I really had was don't sign your life up to become a slave. The ancestors are really want you guys to understand that you are finna be put in a trick bag, and if you do not work on your gifts or figure out what it is that you're trying to do at this time before the real problems come to the surface, because they are definitely working on how to put us in a situation where we are going to sign our life off for basic things and necessity like food, water, shelter, and and it may not be you literally saying it could really simply be you saying, oh my God, I'm really hungry for I haven't eaten for 5-6 days. I'm gonna work for you all week for you to just give me something simple like food because the jobs is not hiring right now and I have to feed my kids. It could literally be just that. Or it could be, I really need shelter and food. I can't find a job right now. At this point, I'm better off making a crime to get basic necessity in jail. And I know you're sitting thinking, oh my God, Elsie, you over exaggerate, and it's never that serious for me to ever get to a point where I'm selling my freedom and signing me off for a basic necessity, signing myself up for slavery for basic necessity. And I want you to remember this story in the Bible of Esau and Jacob, right? When his brother made him sign his birthright off for stew. 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 Isn't that food? That don't even have nothing to do with shelter. That's basic stew, a bowl of stew. He signed his birthright off. And I guess he felt like, okay, it might be jokes, it's nothing to take serious. But when his father was going to die and asked him to go prepare something for him so he could bless him with everything, and basically call his angels to look after him like they've been doing for him all his life. And his brother and his mother plotted to make the food and bring it in and put the animal skin on, and him basically worked on helping. The devil is at work today, I swear. So his mother helped him get his brother's birthright. And when he came back to his father was like, oh, dang, I'm sorry your brother deceived me. He said, so Dad, you don't have any blessings left for me. And that was pretty much like, he was the fuck assed out. So it's like, you could see how he actually, you two guys to understand, that was just me giving you an example how that could easily happen. But for, as you can see, there's a panic through the U.S. as far as food stamps being cut off, Medicaid being cut off, and people that have housing being in jeopardy of losing their housing. And I do want you to understand all of these is going to play a big part in what's going to be happening in the near future that you guys need to be aware of. I'm not asking you guys to start thinking about a bunch of negative stuff. So I'm saying all of this to say that at the end of the day, when farming hit land, um, they was able to use their gifts to do what was needed, right? And if your gift is dream, and for the local, as far as the FBI thing go, I do want you to remember, I'm gonna my reference point will be from the Bible. So remember when Joseph in the Bible, the right, and he his brothers tried to sell him, right, but try to sell him, but first they wanted to kill him because he had a dream, and his dream was about how the stars and the moon was kneeling at his feet, right? And when they did that, and they thought when they sold him, they was hoping that somewhere down the line he dies, but it won't be by their hands, right? And when he ended up going to after he did get sold, and the king needed somebody to interpret what the dream he had and the meaning of it, and he was able to do both of those things, and it put him in a place where he can actually be in. And he was working with the king, and the king's wife tried to seduce him, and he did not feed into the flesh and did not indulge in that, and he still had he was being put in a bad situation, but at the end of the day, everybody saw him shine because the brothers needed him for something to eat. Your interpretation, if your gift, your gift is knowing how to deal with herbs and healing and everything. When the hospitals is not really taking people that don't have Medicaid or anything like that, and you have the skills of herbalism and healing from the roots, whatever it may be. This is what I'm saying, and I'm really letting you know that they want you to work on these things as right now. So when it do come, you more than prepared and very, you could do what you're supposed to do, like, you know what I mean? So with all that said and done, I'm going to tell you, like, the energy, you gotta understand that energy is currency. And as they're doing things like putting that food stamps, taking the food stamps from being able to be accessed by y'all and Medicaid and stuff, y'all giving the energy of fear. Y'all gotta understand, these entities is working through these people. They're really working through these people, and these people are low vibrational, and they need to be fed. They can't just work. Their frequency is not as high as y'all, the chosen one. Y'all putting in that work to keep y'all frequency and a high demand, you know what I mean? Y'all putting that necessary work, y'all keep y'all energy in a high demand, you know what I mean? Y'all putting that necessary work, y'all keep y'all energy clean, and it's always bright, and it puts people, like, I'm letting y'all know right now, like, y'all will need to understand that all these things they're doing is to push y'all in a state where y'all manifesting stupid shit and fucked up shit in your life. Y'all gonna be saying, oh my God, I'm gonna go to the store and steal, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, just to get locked up. You get locked up, your kids is going to CPS and whatever they call in different states. Like, all these things is going to be happening, and foster care, all these things. Like, at the end of the day, it's gonna be like slavery of the mind. Y'all gonna be in jail working all day just to get $3 because it will be that bad, and y'all be cool with that. And I want y'all to not even feed into that energy right now. I need y'all to be on your big one and just fall back and chill and let for the collective and the chosen ones that, you know, when we do get into a bump of the road because for whatever reason somebody's envious or people are sending attacks our way, it doesn't really do nothing but make us stronger. And to actually just just run back out from what we know our calling is something that we don't have to worry about. We just have to know when to call for help when we need help. And we need to stick together.
Let them know at the door that your spirituality is not a trend, but your way of life, because they try to mental enslave us through religion.
Hello, if you are my friend and I've not been liking your videos, just comment hi under this post so that I will come to your page and like your videos. Thank you.